What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Dune Awakening. So, if you're a solo player and you want a buggy like what I got behind me here, I'm here to save the day and tell you it's not that hard to actually get. Now, this thing is an absolute game changer. So, while you're driving around, you can switch to the auto turret on top. Well, it's not auto turret, it's a turret. But switch to the turret and collect your resources, which makes it way quicker and definitely a must-have for later on when you're playing in the game. Now, first thing you're going to need, a vehicle fabricator. Second thing, a small ore fabricator and a small chemical refinery. So you're going to also need research. So you're going to need research points in order to unlock all these different things. In order to get research, you can go to these different little outposts here and you can grab intel. Each time you grab one of these, it'll give you more research points. Okay, so you can see we need a bunch of different stuff here. We need steel, cobalt paste, particle capacitors, complex machinery, just a whole bunch of different things. Don't worry, I'm going to show you where to find each one of these things. Okay, so the first one is steel. First, you need to make iron. So go collect your iron, put it into here and make iron. Now, once you do that, you can make steel. You're going to need a lot of water in order to do this, all right? So just remember that. Second thing, the cobalt paste. Now, this one's a bit more difficult. This one, you're going to need these special crystals right here. Now, if you're wondering, where do I find these crystals? If you go over into the top section of the map near this massive big gap, you'll find a couple little mineral mines that are there. So if you start off, this is the anvil. So that's where you need to go in the second part. Go directly across, up along here, down through and along the edge, all the way past the wrecked spaceship, and you'll find it there. Don't worry, I'll show you how to go. So we're heading out from the anvil, head out this way, and go left around the rocks there. You can see them on the left hand side. So you can see the ramp going over and up to the left. That's where you want to head. Just be mindful, on the right hand side there is one of those big red circles that attracts worms. So head straight over here. Once you get over here, go to your left. And you'll know you're heading the right way because you'll see this structure in front of me. Once you get to the structure, go on the right hand side of it. And it'll take you down through the path, like down into the big gap sort of trench area. Once you get down to the bottom of that, turn left. So you want to be heading left. It's not too far just down the road here. You'll find another left. You'll know it's the right one because it sort of goes downhill. So turn left, go down that. Now this will just follow down and it sort of goes down and around like a spiral and takes you to the next level. Once you get down to the next level, turn left again. Remember there's green light because on the way out, you're going to want to remember that. So once you go left, head down here. Now a thing to note is just a little bit further down here, there is another one of these caves. So just remember this on the way out, that it's the second cave, not the first one. That one will take you down to the next level. Keep on going, and you're going to come up to this wrecked, like, spaceship sort of thing. This is a PvP zone, so just be careful. And there are people that sometimes shoot at you and stuff like that, like enemies, AI enemies. Just don't worry about them, just drive straight past it. You can see it'll turn into a PvP zone. Right, keep heading straight and you'll get to this. What I like to do is put down one of these respawn spots, because sometimes there are enemies in here and it can be a bit dangerous, especially when you're first coming like with low gear. Now, when you have this auto turret, well, I keep calling it auto turret, but turret, you'll be able to collect this resource way quicker. But these red ones, red looking resources are the things that you want. So if you head down inside of it, it's like a mine. Just be careful. Like, as soon as you head in, see the guy up on the platform there? He has like a sniper that shoots like a green gas. So you want to wait until he shoots, pop out, get a couple shots off into him, and then yeah. Now, you can collect this by hand, but just remember, when you get up here, see on the ground there, that thing's like a gas bomb. It's going to explode. So you want to wait for the gas to go away. So I jump up, activate it, and then jump back down. Now, you can do this by hand by using a Cut Array MK2. Just scan it, and then, cut it like any other ore. The only thing with this is, though, you'll see the resources that we collect on the right-hand side here. It's only 25. So by hand, you're only getting 25. If you're using your turret on the top of the gun, this is only the first level turret. You'll see it comes up to 67. Much more, way better. And obviously you can get better turrets as you go, which will make it a lot better. It's also pretty fun, like, going through there. Alright, a few of the other things you're going to need is this advanced stuff here and this particle capacitors. So where do you find these? So basically, if you head down and to the right from the anvil, you will find this place right here. So this is an Imperial testing station. You can see it's got the little icons at the bottom and it says the particle capacitors and the other stuff. If you go below the anvil, you'll find this icon here, which is your ironworks. And that's where you're going to find the complex machinery. So you're going to need that as well. So once you get back in here, you should basically have everything you sort of need now. So you got your complex machinery, you got your cobalt paste, you got your steel, and a lot of water. Just remember, you're going to need a lot of water to do this. Once you got it, weld it together, and you'll have yourself your very own buggy in solo. It's a lot easier to make than what you think. This is another place. If you go up near the trench there, you'll find these sort of intel spots, but they also have this calibrated stuff. I can't quite remember what I needed it for, but it was for something as well. Maybe the welder. I'm not too sure, but either way, I thought I'd put that in there. Another hint is if you're putting stuff into storage, you can actually switch to your buggy and just put it straight in. You don't have to collect it out, which is really, really good. So hopefully this helped you to get your very first buggy as a solo player, just like me. And you're going to be cruising out, collecting those resources, because you're going to need this in order to get the next vehicle, the Thornicopter or whatever it's called. I'm not too sure. Either way, smash the like button, consider hitting that subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. See you later.